shall be cold with night after
Go, Philistine, stir up the Athenian youth to merriment. Awake the pert and nimble spirit of mirth. Turn melancholy forth to funerals, the pale companions not for our pomp. Hippolyta, I wooed thee with my sword, and won thy love doing thee injuries. But I shall wed thee in another king, with pomp, with triumph, and with revelling.
Happy be Theseus, our renowned Duke.
Thanks, Phrygia. What's the news with thee?
Full of vexation come I with complaint against my child, my daughter Hermia. Stand forth, Demetrius. My noble lord, this man hath my consent to marry her. Stand forth, Lysander. And my gracious Duke, this man hath bewitched the bosom of my child, turned her obedience, for which is due to me, to stubborn harshness. And, most gracious Duke, be it so that she will not hear before your grace consent to marry with Demetrius, I beg the ancient privilege of Athens. As she is mine, I may dispose of her, which shall be unto this gentleman, or unto her death, according to our law, immediately provided for that case.
What say you, Hermia? Be advised, fair maid. To you your mother should be as a god. Demetrius is a worthy gentleman.
So does Lysander.
In himself he is, but in this kind, wanting your mother's voice, the other must be held the worthier.
I would my mother look with my eyes.
Rather, your eyes must with her judgment look.
I do entreat your grace to pardon me. I beseech your grace that I may know the worst that will befall me in this case, if I refuse to wed Demetrius.
Either to die the death, or to abjure forever the society of men. For I to be in shady cloister mewed. To live the barren sister all your life, chanting faint hymns to a cold and fruitless moon.
So will I grow, so live, so die, my lord, ere I will yield my virgin patent up, and to his lordship, whose unwished joke my soul consents not to give sovereignty.
Take time to pause, and on the next new moon, the sealing day betwixt my love and me in everlasting bond of fellowship, upon that day, either prepare to die for disobedience to your mother's will, or else to wed Demetrius as she would, or on Diana's altar to protest for high austerity and a single life.
Relent, sweet Hermia, and Lysander. Yield thy praise entitled to my certain right.
You have her mother's love, Demetrius. Let me have Hermia's. Would you marry her?
Scornful Lysander, true he hath my love, and what is mine, my love shall render him. And as she is mine, all my right of her, I do estate unto Demetrius.
I am, my lord, as well derived as he, as well possessed. My love is more than his. My fortunes every way is fairly ranked, if not with vantage as Demetrius. And, which is more than all these boasts can be, I am beloved, beauteous Hermia. Why should not I then prosecute my right? Demetrius, I'll venture to his head, made love to Nadar's daughter, Helena, and won her soul. And she, sweet lady, dotes, madly dotes in idolatry upon this spotted and inconstant man.
I must confess I had heard so much, and with Demetrius had thought to speak thereof. But, being over full of self-affairs, my mind did lose it. But Demetrius, come, and come, Aegea. You shall go with me. I have some private schooling for you both. For you, fair Hermia, look you arm yourself and fit your fancies to your mother's will, or else the law of Athens yields you up, which by no means we may extenuate, to death or to a vow of single life. Come, Hippolyta, what cheer, my sweet queen. Demetrius and Aegea, go on. I must employ you in some business against our nuptial, and confirm with you of something nearly that concerns yourselves.
Duty and desire, we follow you.
Now, my love, why is your cheek so pale? And chance the roses there would fade so fast.
Is it like the want of rain, which I could well retain them for the tempest of my eyes?
Ay me. For all that I could ever hear, could ever read, by tale or history, the course of true love never did run smooth, but either it was different in blood.
Though cross too hard
after respective
Oh,
years.
spite too old to be engaged too young.
Or stood upon the choice of friends.
Oh, hell to choose love by another's eyes.
Or if there were a sympathy in that choice, war, death, or sickness did lay siege to it, making it momentary as a sound, swift as a shadow, short as any dream.
If then true lovers have been ever crossed, it stands to meet it in destiny. Then let us keep up our patience, as it is a customary cross, as due to love, as thoughts and dreams, and sighs, wishes and tears, poor fancies follow us.
A good persuasion. Therefore hear me, Hermia. I have an aunt, a dowager of great revenue, and she hath no child. From Athens is our house remote 7 leagues, and she loves me as her only son. There may I marry thee, and there the sharp Athenian law cannot pursue us. If thou lovest me, steal forth thy father's house, and meet me in the wood a mile without the town, where I did meet thee once with Helena to do observance to a morn of May. There will I wait for thee.
My good Lysander, I swear to thee by Cupid's strongest bow, in that same place thou hast appointed me, tomorrow truly will I meet with thee.
Keep promises. Look, here comes Helena.
What speak for Helena, whither away?
Call you me fair, that fair again and say. Demetrius loves your fair, oh happy fair. Oh, teach me how you look and with what art you sway the motion of Demetrius' heart.
I frown upon him, yet he loves me still.
Oh, that your frown would teach my smile such skill.
I give him curses, yet he gives me love.
Oh, that my prayers with such affection move.
The more I hate, the more he follows me.
The more I love, the more he hated me.
His folly, Helena, is no fault of mine.
None but your beauty. Would that fault were mine.
Take comfort, he no more shall see my face. Lysander and myself shall fly this place.
Helen, to you our minds will unfold. Tomorrow night, when people behold her silver visage in the watery glass, decking with liquid pearl the bladed grass, a time that lovers' flight is still concealed, like the case we have devised to steal.
And in the wood where often you and I, upon plain primrose beds were wont to lie, emptying our bosoms of their counsel sweet, there my Lysander and myself shall meet, and thence from Athens turn away our eyes to seek new friends and stranger company. Farewell, sweet playfellow, pray thou for us, and good luck grant thee thy Demetrius. Keep word, Lysander, we must starve our sight from lovers' food till morrow deep midnight.
I will, my Hermia. Helena, Duke, as you on him, Demetrius dotes on you.
How happy summer other sun can be. Through Athens I'm thought as fair as she. But what of that? Demetrius thinks not so. He will not know all but he do know. I will go tell him of fair Hermia's flight. Then to the wood will he tomorrow night pursue her. And for this intelligence, if I have thanks, it is a dear expense. But here in mean I to enrich my pain, to have his sight hither and back again.
Man by man, according to the script.
I have a scroll here of every man's name, thought fit through all Athens to play in our interlude before the Duke and Duchess on their wedding day at night.
First repeat it quick, say what the play treats on, then read the name of the actors, and so grow to a point.
Marriage. Our play is the most lamentable comedy and most cruel death of Pyramus and Thisbe.
Oh, a very good piece of work, I assure you, and a merry. Now, masters, spread yourselves.
Answer as I call you. Nick Bottom the weaver.
Ready? Name what part and for proceed.
You, Nick Bottom, are set down for Pyramus.
What is Pyramus? A lover or a tyrant?
He is a lover that kills himself, most gallant for love.
Oh, that will ask for some tears in the true performing of it. If I do it, let the audience look to their eyes. I will move storms, I will condole in some measure.
Francis Luke,
To the rest. Yes, my chief humor's for a tyrant. I could play Heracles, really, or a part to cheer a cat in, to make us split.
Francis Luke,
The raging rocks, the shivering shocks, shall break the locks of prison gates. Amphibious car shall shine from far, and make and mar the foolish thing.
Francis Luther
This was lofty. This is Heracles' vein, a tyrant's vein. A lover's more condoling.
You are set down for Thisbe.
What is Thisbe? A wandering knight.
It is the lady that Pyramus must love.
Let's play. Let not me play no more, for we have a bear coming.
That's all one. You may play it in a mask and speak as small as you will.
And I may hide my face, let me play Thisbe too, and I'll speak in a monstrous little voice.
Ah, Pyramus, my lover dear, my Thisbe dear, and lady dear.
No, no, no. You must play Pyramus and flute Thisbe.
Oh, well, proceed.
Robert Starving the tailor.
Arabic weights.
Robert Starving, you shall play Thisbe's mother. Tom Snap the tinker.
Arabic weights.
You Pyramus's father. Myself, Thisbe's father. Owen, Snug the joiner, you the lion's part. And I hope here a play is fitted.
Have you lined Margaret? Praying that they give it me, for I am slow at study.
You may do it extempore, for it is nothing but roaring.
Let me play the lion too! And I will roar that I will do any man's heart good to hear me. And I will roar that I will make the Duke say, let him roar again. Let him roar again.
And you should do it so terribly you would frighten the Duchess and the ladies they would shriek. And that'll be enough to hang us all.
What hang us? Every mother's son. I'm glad you friends, if you were to frighten the ladies out of their wits, they'd have no more discretion but to hang us. But I will aggravate my voice so that I will roar you as gently as any sucking girl. And I will roar you as 'twere any nightingale.
No, no, no! You must play Pyramus. For Pyramus is a sweet-faced man, a lovely man that one might meet on a summer's day, a most proper, gentlemanlike man. Therefore, the need, you must play Pyramus.
Well, I will undertake it.
Masters, here are your steps, and I desire, request you, and entreat you to come them by tomorrow night. Meet me in the palace wood a mile without the town. There will we rehearse, or if we meet in the city, we will be dogged with company, and our devices known. In the meantime, I'll draw a bit of property, such as I'll play words. I pray you, fail me not.
We will meet, and we will rehearse most obscenely and courageously. Say things, be perfect, adieu.
At the Duke's oak we meet.
Enough! Hold, or cut bowstrings!
I must go seek some dewdrops here, and hang a pearl in every cowslip's ear.
Farewell, of spirits, are we gone? Our queen and all her elves come here anon. The king doth keep his revels here tonight. Take heed the fairy queen come not within his sight. For Oberon is passing fell and wrath, because that she has her attendant hath. A lovely boy stolen from an Indian king. Never has she so sweet a changeling. But jealous Oberon would have that child, knighted as
How canst thou thus, for shame, Titania, glance at my credit with Hippolyta, knowing I know thy love for Theseus?
These are the forgeries of jealousy. And ever since the midsummer spring met we, on hill, in dale, forest or mead, by paved fountain, or by rushy brook, or in the beached margent of the sea, to dance our ringlets to the whistling wind. But with thy brawls thou hast disturbed our sport.
Do you amend it then? It lies in you. Why should Titania cross her over on me? I do but beg a little changeling boy from you to be my henchman.
Set your heart at rest. The fairy land bides not the child of me. His mother is a votress of my order, and for her sake do I rear up the boy, and for her sake I will not part with him.
How long within this wood intend you stay?
Perchance till after Theseus' wedding day. If you will patiently dance now round, and see our moonlight revels, go with us. If not, shun me, and I will spare your horns.
Give me the boy, and I will go with you.
Not thy fairy kingdom, fairies away! We shall chide down right if I longer stay.
Well, go on. Thou shalt not from this throne till I torment thee for this injury. My gentle Puck, come hither. Thou rememberest, since once I stood upon a promontory, and saw a dolphin on a mermaid's back, uttering such dulcet and harmonious breath, that the rude sea grew civil at her song, and certain stars shot madly from their spheres to hear the sea maid's music.
I remember.
That very night I saw, but thou couldst not, flying between the cold white moon, Cupid, all armed. A certain aim he took at a fair vestal thrown in by the west, and loosed his love shaft. Smartly from his bow, marked I where the bolt of Cupid fell. It fell upon a small western flower, before milk white, now purple with love's wound, and maidens call it love in idleness. Fetch me that flower, the herb I showed thee once. The juice of it, on sleeping eyelids laid, will make all man or woman madly dote upon the next live creature that it sees. Fetch me that herb, and be thou here ere the Leviathan can swim a league.
I'll put a girdle around the earth in 40 minutes.
Having once this juice, I'll watch Titania when she is asleep, and drop the liquor of it in her eyes. The next thing then she waking looks upon, be it on lion, or wolf, or bear, or bull, or meddling monkey, or on busy ape, she shall pursue it with the soul of love. And ere I take this charm from off her sight, as I can do with another herb, I'll make her render up her page to me. But who comes here? I am invisible and will overhear their conference.
I love thee not, therefore pursue me not. Where is Lysander and fair Hermia? The one I'll slay, the other slayeth me. Thou toldest me they were stolen into this wood, and here I am, and wood within this wood, because I cannot beat my Hermia. Hence get thee gone, and follow me no more.
You draw me, you hard-hearted adamant, but yet you draw not iron, my heart is true as steel. Leave me your power to draw, and I shall have no power to follow you.
Do I entice you? Do I speak you fair? Or rather do I not, in plainest truth, tell her that I do not, that I cannot love you?
And even that I do love you more. I am your spaniel, and Demetrius, the more you beat me, I will fall on you. Use me but as your spaniel. Spurn me, strike me, neglect me, lose me. Only give me leave, and worthy as I am to follow you.
Tell me not to hype too much this hatred of my spirit, for I am sick when I do look on
And
you.
I am sick when I look not on you.
You do impeach your modesty too much. To leave the city, and commit yourself into the hands of the one that loves you not. To trust the opportunity of night, and the ill counsel of a desert place, with the rich wealth of your virginity.
Your virtue is my privilege, but that it is not night when I do see your face. Therefore I think that I'm not in the night.
I'll run from thee, and hide me in the brakes, and leave thee to the mercy of the wild beasts.
The wildest and those in your heart are you.
I will not stay, I question, let me go! For if thou follow me, do not believe, but I shall do thee mischief in the wood.
I, in the temple, in the town, in the
you leave this grove, thou shalt fly him, and he shall seek thy love. Hast thou the flower there? Welcome, wanderer.
Aye, there it is.
I pray thee, give it me. I know a grove where the wild thyme blows, where oxlips and nodding violets grow, quite over-canopied with luscious woodbine, with sweet musk roses and with eglantine. There sleeps Titania sometime in the night, lulled in these flowers with dances and delight. And there the snake throws open her enamelled skin, weed wide enough to wrap a fairy in. And with the juice of this, I'll streak her eyes and make her full of hateful fantasies. Take thou some of it, and look through the wood. A sweet Athenian lady is in love with a disdainful youth. Anoint his eyes, but do it when the next thing he espies may be the lady. Effect it with some care, that she may prove more fond on him than he upon her love. And look thou meet me here ere the first cock crow.
Fear not, my lord, your servant shall do so.
when thou wakest, do it for thy true love take. Love and languor for his sake, be it ounce or capped or bare or boar, or pard with bristled hair. In thine eye it shall appear, when thou wakest it is thy dear. Wake when some vile thing is near.
Then fate of wandering in this wood, and to tell truth, I've lost our way. We'll rest us here if you think it good, and tarry for the break of day.
Be it so, Lysander, find you out of bed, for I upon this bank will rest my head.
One turf shall serve as pillow for us both. One heart, one bed, two bosoms and one throat.
Nay, good Lysander, for thy sakes, my dear, lie further off yet, do not lie so near.
Said sweet of my innocence, and that love takes the meaning in love's confidence, that my heart unto yours is knit, so that but one heart we can make of it. Then by your side no bedroom be denied, for lying so, Hermia, I do not lie.
Lysander riddles very prettily. Now much beshrew my manners and my pride, if Hermia meant to say Lysander lied. But gentle friend, for love and courtesy, lie further off in human modesty. Such separation as well may be said becomes a virtuous bachelor and maid. So far be distant and good night, sweet friend, thy love near oft to my sweet life end.
Amen. Amen to that sweet prayer say I. When ends life, so ends loyalty. Here is my bed. Sleep, give thee thy rest.
Half that wish which I would pray. Oh, through the forest I have gone, but a thieving found I none, on whose eyes I might approve this flower's force in stirring blood. Night and silence, who is here? Weeds of Athen he doth wear. This is he, my master said, despise the Athenian maid. And there the maiden sleeping sound on the dank and dirty ground. She dares not lie near this lack love, this kill courtesy. Churl upon thy eyes I throw, all the charmless powder doth own. So awake when I am gone, for now I must to Oberon.
Stay with us, kill me, sweet Demetrius.
I charge thee hence, and do not hold me thus.
Wilt thou darkling leave me? Do not so.
Spare thy peril, I alone will go.
Oh, I am out of breath at this fond chase. The more my prayer, the lesser is my grace. Happy is Hermia, wheresoever she lies, but she hath blessed and attractive eyes. How came her eyes so bright? Not with salt tears, if so, mine more often are washed than hers. No, no, I'm as ugly as a bear, but beasts that meet me run away for fear. But who's here? Lysander on the ground, dead or asleep? See no blood, no wound. Lysander, have you lived, good Lord, awake?
Fire I will for thy sweet sake. Transparent Helena, nature shows art that through thy bosom makes me see thy heart. Where is Demetrius? Oh, how bitter word is that vile name to perish on my sword.
Do not say so, Lysander, say not so. What though he love your Hermia, Lord? What though? Yet Hermia still loves you, then be content.
Content with Hermia? No, I do repent the tedious minutes I with her have spent. Not Hermia, but Helena I love, who will not change a raven for a dove. The will of man is by his reason swayed, and reason says you are the worthier maid.
Wherefore was I to this keen mockery born? When at your hands did I deserve this fall? Is it not enough, young man, that I did never, no nor never can, deserve a sweet look from Demetrius' eye? But you must flank me for my insufficiency. Good truth you do me wrong, good sooth you do, in such disdainful manner me to woo. But fare you well, perforce I must confess, I thought you, Lord, of more true gentleness. Oh, that a lady of one man refused, should therefore of another be abused.
She sees not Hermia. Hermia, sleep thou there, and never mayst thou come Lysander near. Now all my powers of love and might, address to Helen, and to be her knight.
of the Duke.
Peter Quince,
What sayest thou, Willie Bobbin?
there are things in this comedy of Pyramus and Thisbe which will never please. First, Pyramus must draw his sword and kill himself, which the ladies cannot avoid. How answer you that?
I like him. A parlous fear.
I believe you must leave the killing out when all is done.
Not a whit, I have a device to make all well. Write me a prologue, and let the prologue seem to say that we will do no harm with our swords, and that Pyramus is indeed not killed. And for more better assurance, say that I, Pyramus, am not Pyramus, but Bottom the Weaver, and this will put them out of fear.
We will have such a prologue, and it should be written in 6 and 8.
Oh, no, you better make it 2 more. Let it be written in 8 and 8.
What the, ladies be afraid of the, lion?
I'm fair, I promise you. Masters, you ought to consider yourself to bring in a lion amongst the ladies is a most dreadful thing. There's not a more fearful wildfowl than your lion still living.
Therefore, another prologue must tell he is not a lion.
Nay, you must name his name, and half his face must be seen for the lion's neck. And he himself must speak through, saying thus, or to the same defect, ladies, or fair ladies, I would wish you, or I would request you, or I would entreat you, not to fear, not to tremble, my life be yours. For if you think I come hither as a lion, it's for a pity of my life. No, I am no such thing. I'm a man as other men are, and there indeed he shall name his name, and tell them plainly, he's Snug the Joiner!
Then all is well. But there is 2 hard things about the play. That is to bring moonlight into the chamber, for Pyramus and Thisbe, say the story, do meet by moonlight.
Doth the moon shine that night we play our play?
Calendar! Look in the almanac! Fine moonshine!
Yes, it doth shine that night.
Why then, may you leave a casement of the great chamber window, where we play, open, and the moon may shine in at the casement.
Aye, or else one might come with a lantern and a bush of thorn, and say he comes to present or disfigure the person of moonshine. But there's another thing. That is to bring a wall into the great chamber, for Pyramus and Thisbe, as you do know, do talk through a chink in the wall.
Can never break a wall. What sayest you, Bonham?
Some man or other must present wall, and let have some plaster and some loam and some rough cast about him to signify wall, and let him hold his fingers thus. And through that cranny shall Pyramus and Thisbe whisper.
If that may be, then all is well. Come, every mother's son, sit down and rehearse your parts. Pyramus, you begin, and when you've spoken your speech, enter into that break over there. And so everyone according to his cue.
What hempen homespuns have we swaggering here? So near the cradle of our fairy queen. What, a play toward? I'll be an auditor. An actor too, perhaps, if I see cause.
Speak, Pyramus. Thisbe, stand forth.
Thisbe, the flowers of odious savours sweet.
Odors!
Odor, savour, sweet. So act thy breath, my dearest Thisbe dear. But hark a voice. Stay but here a while, and by I will to thee appear.
A stranger than Pyramus there played here.
Must I speak now?
Yes, you must, for you must understand he goes but to see something he has heard, and is to come again.
Most radiant! Most radiant! Most radiant! Most lily white you! Most whisky you! Most lovely you! As true as the true source of youth would never tire. I meet
man! Why, you must not speak that yet. You speak that to Pyramus. Why, you speak your parts and cues all at once. Pyramus, your cue is past. It is never tire.
As true as the truest horse that yet would never tire.
Here, this be a fine for ugly. Oh, monstrous! Oh, strange! We are haunted, masters! Pray, masters, fly, masters, fly!
Why do they run away? Why do they run away? This is neither of them to make me afeard.
Oh, Bottom! Thou art changed. What do I see on thee?
What do you see? You see an acid of your own, do you?
Bless thee, Bottom. Bless thee. Thou art translated!
I see there, knavery. This is to make an ass of me. To make me afeard if they could. Ah, but I will not stir from this place. Do what they will. I will walk up and down here, and I will sing, and they shall hear I'm not afeard. The usual cocks are back of you with Margie told me, Bill. The Brussels with his nose so true. The red with little quill.
What angel wakes me from my cloudy bed?
The finch, the sparrow, and the lark. The plain soul cuckoo play, whose note for many a man doth mark. And dares not answer, nay!
I pray thee, gentle mortal, sing again. Mine ear is much enamoured of thy note, so is mine eye enthralled of thy shape. And thy fair virtues force doth move me on the first view to say, to swear, I love thee.
Methinks, mistress, you have little reason for that. And yet, to say the truth, reason and love keep little company together nowadays. The more's the pity some honest gentleman will not make them friends. Nay, I bleak upon occasion.
Thou art as wise as thou art beautiful.
Not so neither. If I had enough wit to get out of this wood, I'd have enough to serve mine own turn.
Into this wood do not desire to go. Thou shalt remain here whether thou wilt or no. I am the spirit of no common rate. Summer still doth tend upon my state. And I do love thee. Therefore go with me. I'll give thee berries to attend on thee, and they shall fetch thee jewels from the deep, and sing while thou oppressed flowers dost sleep. And I will purge thy mock grossness, so that thou shalt like an airy spirit go. Peas, blossom, cobweb, moth, mustard seed. Ready? And I. And I. And I. Where shall we go? Be kind and courteous to this gentleman. Hop in his walks and gallop in his house. Be the the purple grapes, green figs and mulberries, the honeybags steals and the humblebees, and corn-like tapers, drop their waxen flowers, and light them at the fire of their wet toes. To have my love to bed to rise. But wait to life, to found the beauty of some sleeping eyes, not to him else, straight out to see. Hail, hail, hail.
I cry your worship's mercy. Your name, sir, I beseech you.
Cobweb.
Oh, I should desire more acquaintance of you, Master Cobweb. If I come my finger, I will make bold with you. Your name, sir?
Peace Blossom.
Peace Blossom, pray commend me to Mistress Squash, your mother, and Master Peascod, your father. I shall desire you more acquaintance too, Master Peace Blossom. Your name, sir, I beseech you.
Mustard Seed.
Oh, I know your patience well, Master Mustard Seed. That same cowardly joint like Oxby have devoured many a gentleman of your house. I promise you, ears have kindred that nice state.
Come, wait upon him. Lead him to my bower. The moon makes me to and when she weeps, weeps every little flower, lamenting summon the force of chastity.
Ew!
Tie up my lover's tongue, bring him silently.
She must dote on in extremity. Here comes my messenger. How now, mad spirit? What night rule about this haunted grove?
My mistress with a monster is in love. When in a consecrated bower, whilst in a dull and sleeping hour, a crew of patches, rude mechanicals, who work for bread upon Athenian stalls, were met to rehearse a play intended for great Theseus' nuptial day. The shallowest thick skin of that barren sort, who Pyramus presented in their sport, forsook a scene and ended in a break. And on this advantage did I take, an asnol I fixed upon his head. And on this Thisbe must be answered. Forth my mimic comes, so when they him spy, at his sight away his fellows fly, and left Pyramus translated there. So at that moment it came to pass, Titania straightway loved an ass.
This falls out better than I could devise. But tell me, hast thou latched the Athenian's eyes with the love juice as I did bid thee do?
I took him sleeping, that is finished too, with the Athenian woman by his side, so when he waked of force, she must be eyed.
Stand aside, this is the same Athenian.
Oh, is that the woman? Oh, but not that the man.
Oh, why rebuke you him that loves you so? Lay breath so bitter on your bitter foe.
Now I'm but child, but I should use thee worse, for thou, I fear, hast given me cause to curse. If thou hast laid Lysander in his sleep, be in o'ershoes in blood, plunge in deep and kill me too. It cannot be but thou hast murdered him, so should a murderer look so dead, so grim.
So should the murdered look, and so should I. Pierce through the heart with your stern cruelty. Yet you, the murderer, look as bright as clear, as yonder Venus in her glimmering sphere.
What's this to my Lysander? Where is he? Ah, good Demetrius, wilt thou give him me?
I'd rather give his carcass to my hounds.
Out, dog! Out, sir! Thou hast driven past the bounds of a maiden's patience. Hast thou slain him then? Henceforth be never numbered among men. Oh, once tell true, even for my sake. Dost thou have looked upon him being awake?
guilty of Lysander's blood, nor is he dead, for aught that I can tell.
I pray you then, tell me that he is well.
And if I should, what could I get there for?
A privilege, never see me more. And from my hated presence part I so, see me no more, whether he be dead or no.
There is no following her in this fierce vein. Here, there, for a while, I will remain.
What hast thou done? Thou hast mistaken quite, and laid the love juice on some true love sight. Of thy misprison must perforce ensue a true love turned, and not a false turned true.
Then fate rules that one man holding truth, a million fail confounding oath on oath.
About the wood go swifter than the wind, and Helena of Athens look thou find. All fancy sick is she, and pale of cheer, with sighs that cost that fresh blood dear. By some illusion seest thou bring her here, unanoint his eyes against she do appear.
I go, look how I go, swifter than the arrow from the Tartar's bow.
Flower of this purple dye, hit with Cupid's archery, sink in the apple of his eye. When his love he doth espy, let her shine more gloriously than the Venus of the sky. When thou wouldest, if she be by, beg of her for remedy.
Captain of our fairy band, Helena is here at hand, and the youth mistook by me, pleading for a lover's fee. Shall we therefore pageants see? Lord, what fools these mortals be!
Stand aside, the noise they make will cause Demetrius to awake.
Why do you think that I should woo in scorn? Scorn and derision never come in tears.
You do advance your cunning more and more. When truth kills truth, oh devilish holy brave. These vows are Hermia, do you give her all?
I have no judgment when to her I swore.
Nor none in mine now you give her all.
Demetrius loves her, he loves not you.
Oh, Helen, goddess. Divine, to what my love shall I compare thine eye? Crystal is muddy, oh how ripe in show, those lips, those kissing cherries tempting grow. That pure congealed white high Taurus snow, fanged with the eastern wind turns to a crow. When thou holdest up thy hand, or let me kiss this princess of pure white, this seal of bliss.
Oh spite, oh hell! I see you all bent to set against with your merriment. If you were civil and you courtesy, you would not do me that much injury. You cannot hate me as I know you do, but you must join in souls to mock me too. You both were rivals and love Hermia, now both rivals to mock Helena.
You are unkind, Demetrius. Be not so. For you love Hermia. This you know. I know. And here, with all goodwill, with all my heart, in Hermia's love, I yield you up my part. And yours of Helen to be bequeathed with my blood, I will do to my death.
Never did mockers waste more I would break.
Lysander, keep thy Hermia, I will none. If e'er I loved her, all that love is gone. My heart to her but is a guest wife so long. And now to Helen, I'll return, there to remain.
Helen, it is not so.
Where thy love comes, yonder is thy dear.
Thou art not by mine eye, Lysander, found mine ear, I thank it for me to myself. But why, how he disfounded you so?
Why should he stay who loved us pressed to go?
What love could press Lysander from my side?
Lysander's love which would not let him bide. Fair Helen, who more in gills than I can all yon fiery oaks lies and light. Why seek to stand me? Could not this make thee know the hate I bear thee made thee leave thee so?
You speak not as you think, it cannot be.
Oh no! She is one of this confederacy. Now I perceive they've conjoined your three to fashion this false sport in spite of me. Injurious Hermia, most ungrateful maid, and you conspire, you and these contrive to bait into this foul derision. Is all the counsel that we two shared, the sisters' vows, the hours that we have spent, we've chid the hasty time of parting us. Oh, is all forgot, in school-age friendship, child innocence.
I'm amazed at your passionate words. I scorn
love so written in his soul. But by your setting on, by your consent,
I understand not what you mean by this.
I do sever count. Make mouths open me when I turn my back, wing each at other. This sport well carried shall be chronicled. If you had any pity, grace, or manners, you would not make me such an argument. But fair you are, 'tis partly my own fault. Death or else you shall soon remedy.
Stay, Helen, hear my excuse. My life, my love, my soul, fair Helen.
Oh, excellent.
Sweet, do not scorn her so.
If she cannot entreat, I can compel.
Thou canst compel no more than she entreats. Thy threats have no more strength than her weak prayers. I love thee, Helen, by my life I do. And here will prove by all that I will lose for thee to prove him false that says I love thee not.
I say I love thee more than he can do.
If thou say so, withdraw and prove it too. Quick.
Lysander, where do you tend all this?
Away, you Ethiop!
No. He'll seem to break loose, take on as he would follow, but yet come not. You are a tame man, go.
Hang off, thou cat, thou burr, vile thing, or I'll shake thee from me like a serpent.
Why are you growing so rude? What changes this sweet love?
Thy love. Out, tawny Tartar, out! Out, O loathed pedestal, hated potion, hence!
Do you not jest?
Yes, Susan, so do you.
I'll keep my word with thee, Demetrius.
I would I had your bond, for I perceive a weak bond holds you. I'll trust not your word.
What? Should I hurt her, harm her, strike her dead? Though I hate her, I'll not harm her so.
What? Can you do me greater harm than hate? Hate me, wherefore over me, what news, my love? Am I not Hermia? Are you not Lysander? I'm as fair now as I was ere while. Since night you loved me, yet since night you left me. Oh, why then you left me, the gods forbid! In earnest shall I say?
I, by my life, and never did desire to see thee more. Therefore, be out of question. Doubt, hope, be certain. Nothing truer is no jest, that I do hate thee and love Helen.
Oh me, you juggler, you candy blossom, you thief of love! What, have you come by night and stolen my love, his heart from him?
Fie, you faith, have you no modesty, no maiden shame? What, will you tear impatient answers from my gentle tongue? Fie, you counterfeit, you puppet, you!
Puppet! Why so? Aye, that way goes the game. Now perceive she hath made compare between our statures. She hath urged her height, and with her personage, her tall personage, her height pursued, she hath prevailed with him. And are you grown so high in his esteem, because I'm so dwarfish and so low? How low am I, thou painted maypole? Speak, how low am I? I'm not yet so low that my next will reach to thine eyes!
I pray you, though you mock me, gentlemen, let her not hurt me. I was never cursed. I have no gift at all in Puritanism. Let her not strike me, but perhaps I think because she's something lower than I can match her.
Lower, hark again!
Good Hermia, do not be so bitter with me. I evermore did love you, Hermia. Did ever keep your counsel, never wronged you. Save that in love unto Demetrius. I told him of your stealth into the wood. He followed you, for love I followed him. But he have chid me, threatened to strike me, spurn me, nay, to kill me too. So, will you let me quiet go? To Athens will I bear my folly back. Follow you no more. Let me go, see how simple and how fond I am.
Why, get you gone. Who is it that hinders you?
Foolish heart that I leave here behind.
What, with Lysander?
Demetrius?
Fear not, Helen. She shall not harm thee.
No, sir, she shall not, but you take her part.
Oh, when she's angry, she's keen and shrewd. She was a vixen when she went to school. There she be but little chance.
Little again, nothing but low and little. Won't he stop her to marry us? Let me come to her!
Get you gone, you dwarf. You minibus and hindering knot-grass maid. You bead. You acorn.
You are too officious in her behalf that stores your services. Let her alone. Speak not of Helena. Take not her part. For if thou dost intend never so little show of love to her, thou shalt abide.
Now she holds me not. Now
Thou seest, these rivals seek a place to fight. High, therefore, Robin, over cast the night. The starry welkin cover thou anon with drooping fog as black as Acheron, and lead these testy rivals so astray as one come not within another's way. Then crush this herb into Lysander's eye, whose liquor has this virtuous property, to take from thence all error with his might, and make his eyeballs roll with wonted sight. Whilst I in this affair do be employed, I'll to my queen and beg her Indian boy. Then I will from charming eye her monster's view release, and all things shall be peace.
Up and down, I will lead them up and down. I am feared and filled a town. Goblin, lead them up and down. Here comes one.
Where art thou, proud Demetrius?
Here, villain, drawn and ready, where art thou?
I'll be with thee straight.
Follow me then to play the ground.
Lysander, speak again, thou coward. Art thou fled? Speak, in some bush. Where dost thou hide thy head?
Thou art bragging to the stars, telling the bushes thou lookest for wars. Come, recreant, come thou child, thou hast espied on me that draws a sword on me.
Yea, art thou there?
He goes before me and still dares me on. When I get where he's calling, then he's gone. This villain is much lighter heel than I. I follow fast, but faster does he fly. Now lost am I in dark and evil way, and I'll rest me here, come thou break of day. For if thou but once show me thy grey light, I'll find Demetrius and revenge this spite.
Ho, 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 coward, why comest thou not?
Abide me if I darest, for well I wot. Thou runnest before me, shifting every place, and dare not stand or look me in the face. Where art thou now?
I am here. Where art thou?
Nay, then thou mockest me. Thou shalt buy this dear. If e'er lie thy face by daylight see, now go thy way. Faithless constrained of me, to measure out my length on this cold bed. By day's approach, look to be visited.
Weary night, a long, tedious night. Fate thy hour, shine comforts from the east. But tie me back to Athens by daylight, and these that my court will protect. Sleep sometimes shuts up sorrow's eyes. Steal me a while from mine own company.
Yet but three. Come one more, two, both kinds makes four. Here she comes, cursed and sad. Cupid is a knavish lad, thus to make poor females mad.
Never so weary, never so in woe. We dabble by the dew, torn with briars. I can no further crawl, no further go. My legs can keep no pace with my desires. Here will I rest me till the break of day. Heaven shield Lysander if they mean a fray.
On the ground sleep and sound, I'll apply to your eye gentle love remedy. When thou wakest, thou takest true delight in the sight of thy former lady's eye, and the country proverb known that every man should have his own. Jack should have Jill, Lord shall have Nil, the man should have his mare, and all shall be well.
Blossom.
Ready?
Scratch my head, Peas Blossom. Where's Monsieur Cobweb?
Ready?
Monsieur Cobweb. Good, Monsieur. Get your weapons in your hand and kill me a red-hit humblebee on the top of a thistle. And Monsieur, bring me the honey bag. Do not fret yourself too much, Monsieur. And Monsieur, have a care the honey bag break not, for I'll be loath to have you overflown honey bag, Signor. Where's Monsieur Mustasy?
Ready?
Monsieur Mustasy, give me your niece, Monsieur. Pray you leave your courtesy, Monsieur.
What's your will?
Nothing but to help Margaret Cobweb scratch. For I am to the barber's, Monsieur, because I am marvellous here you make the face. I am such a tender ass, if my idiot would tickle me, I must scratch.
But will thou hear some music, my sweet love?
Oh, I'm a reasonably good ear for music. Bring on the tongs and the bones.
Or say sweet love what thou desirest to eat.
Truly a peck of provender. I could munch your good dry oats. Methinks I have a great desire to a bottle of hay. Good hay, sweet hay have no fellow.
I have a venturous fairy that shall seek the squirrel's hoard and fetch thee new nuts.
I'd rather have a handful or two of dried peas. But I pray you, let none of your people stir me now, or I have an exposition of sleep. Come upon me.
Sleep thou, and I will wind thee in my arms. Fairies, be gone, and be always away. So doth the honeysuckle the sweet woodbine gently entwist. The female ivy so enrings the barky fingers of the elm. Oh, how I love thee, how I dote on thee.
Welcome, Robin. Seest thou this sweet sight? Her dotage now I do begin to pity, for meeting her of late behind the woods, seeking sweet favours for this hateful fool, I did upbraid her and fall out with her. For she his hairy temples had rounded with coronets of fresh and fragrant flowers, and that same dew which sometimes on the bud was wont to swell like round and orient pearls, stood now within the pretty little floweret's eyes, like tears that did their own disgrace bewail. When I had taunted her at my pleasure, and she in mild terms had begged my patience, I then did ask of her changeling boy, which straight she gave me, and her fairy sent to bear him to my bower in Maryland. And now I have the boy, I will release her eye from the monster's view. Robin, take off the transformed head from this Athenian swain, that he, upon waking when the others do, may back again to Athens repair, and think no more of this night's accidents than as the fierce vexation of a dream. But first I will release the fairy queen. Be'st thou as wont to be? Seest thou as wont to see? Dian's bud or Cupid's flower has such strange and blessed power. Now awake, Titania, my sweet queen.
Oh, my Oberon, what visions have I seen? Methought I was enamored of an ass.
There lies your love.
Oh! 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 How came these things to pass? Oh, how mine eyes to loathe this visage now!
Silence a while. Robin, take off his head. Titania music call, and strike more dead than common sleep of all the five of these descents.
Music ho! Music such as charm us sleep.
Now with thine own fool's eyes peep.
Now, Titania, take hands with me. Let's rock the ground whereon these lovers be. Now thou and I are new in amity.
Fairy king! Attendant lark, I do hear the morning lark.
Then, Titania, in silent sad trip we after nightshade. For we can encompass soon wandering earth swifter than the wind.
Come, my lord, and in our light, tell me how it came this night, that I sleeping here was found, with these waffles on the ground.
Go, find out the forester, for now our observation is performed. And, since we have the playwood of the day, my love shall give the music of the hounds. Uncover in the western valley, let them go. Dispatch, I say, to find the forester. But soft, what nymphs are these?
My lord, this is my daughter here asleep. This Lysander, this Demetrius this Helena, old Nadal's Helena. I wonder if they're being here together.
No No doubt they rose up early to observe the rites of May, and hearing our intent, came here in grace of our solemnities. But speak, Aegea, is this not the day that Hermia shall give answer of her choice?
It is, my lord.
Good morrow, friends! St. Valentine is past! Within these woodlands but a couple now.
Ah, my lord.
I pray you all stand up. I know you two are rival enemies. How comes this gentle concord to the world? That hatred can be so far from jealousy, to sleep by hate and fear no enmity?
I reply, my lord, amazingly. Half asleep, half awake. For as yet I cannot say how we came here, for as I think so truly would I speak. And now bethinks me so it is. I came with Hermia hither. Our intent was to be gone from Athens, where we might without peril of
Enough,
being-
enough, my lord, you have enough. I beg the law upon his head. They would have stolen away, they would, Demetrius, thereby to have defeated you and me. You of your wife, and me of my consent that she should be your wife.
My lord, fair Helen told me of their stealth, of this their purpose hither to the wood, and I in fury hither following them, fair Helen in fancy following me. But my good lord, I wot not by what power, by some power it is, my love to Hermia melted as the snow, and all the love, the virtue of my heart, the object and pleasure of mine eye, is only to Helen.
Fair lovers, you are fortunately met, and of this discourse we shall hear more anon. Aegea, I shall overbear your will, for in the temple by and by with us these couples shall eternally be knit. And for the morning now is something more, and our proposed hunting shall be set aside. Away with us to Athens, 3 and 3. We'll hold a feast in great solemnity. Come, Hippolyta.
These things seem small and undistinguishable, like far-off mountains turned into clouds.
Methinks I see things with parted eye when everything seems double.
So methinks I found Demetrius like a jewel, mine own and not my own.
Are you sure that we are awake? It seems that yet we sleep, we dream. Did you not think that Duke was here and bid us follow him?
Yea, and my mother.
And Hippolyta.
And he did bid us follow to the temple.
Why, then we are awake. Let us follow him. And by the way, let's recount our dreams.
When my next cue comes, call me and I will answer. My next is most Paribus. Hey, Peter quits. Flute the bellows mender. Snout the tinker. Starveling. God's my love. Stolen Ensign left me asleep. I've had a most rare vision. I've had a dream past the wit of any man to say what dream it was. Man is but an arse if he go about to expound this dream. Methought I was. No man can tell me that. Methought I was. Methought I had. Man is but a patched wall if he tell me what methought I had. The eye of man hath not heard. The ear of man hath not seen. Man's arm is unable to taste, nor his tongue to conceive, nor his heart to report what my dream was. I will get Peter Quince to write a ballad of this dream, and it will be called Bottom Stream. because it hath no bottom. And I shall sing it at the letter end of the play before the Duke. Peradventure, to make it more gracious, I shall sing it at her attack.
Have you sent to Bottom's house? Has he come home yet?
He cannot be heard of. Out of doubt he is transported. If he come not to play his mark, it goes not forward, does it?
It's not possible. There's not a man in all Athens able to discharge Pyramus but he.
No, he has simply the best wit of any handicraftsman in all Athens.
Yea, and the best person too, for he's a very paramour for a sweet voice.
You must say paragon. Paramour is God best thing of North.
Masters! 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 The Duke! He's coming from the temple. They're talking of the ladies more married. If our sport's gone forward, we'd all be made there.
Oh, sweet bully Bottom. Thus as he lost sixpence a day during his life, he could not escape sixpence a day. And the Duke had not given him sixpence a day for playing Pyramus. I'll be hanged. He would have deserved it. Sixpence a day in Pyramus or nothing.
Where are these lads? Where are these hearts?
Happy day, most courageous hour!
Masters, I am to discourse wonders, but ask me what not. For if I tell you, I am not a true Athenian. I will tell you everything, right as it fell.
Let us hear, O Bottom.
Not a word of me. All I will say is, the Duke hath died. Get your apparel together, new beads to your beards, new ribbons to your pumps. Meet presently at the palace. For the short and the long is, our play is preferred. And in any case, let this be our clean linen, and let him that plays the lion not pare his nails, for they are to hang out with the lion's claws. And oh, and most dear actors, eat no onions nor garlic, for we are to utter sweet branches. And I do not doubt then say, it is a sweet comedy. No more words. Away. Go away.
Fantasies that apprehend more than cool reason ever comprehends.
But all the story of the night told over, and all their minds transfigured so together. More witnesses than fancies images, and grows to something of great constancy, but howsoever strange and admirable.
Here come the lovers, full of joy and mirth. Joy, gentle friends, joy and fresh days of love accompany your hearts.
All that was waiting your royal walks, your board, your bed.
What masks, what dances shall we have to while away the long age of 3 hours between our after supper and our bedtime? Where is our usual manager of mirth? What revels are in hand? Is there not a play to ease the anguish of the torturing hour? Call Philostrate! Say, what abridgment have you for us this evening? What masks, what music? How shall we beguile the lazy time, if not with some delight?
There is agreed how many sports are right. Make choice of which your highness will prefer.
The battle with the centaurs, to be sung by an Athenian eunuch to the harp. We'll none of that. That I have told my loving glory of my kinsman Hercules. The riot of the tipsy bacchanals tearing the Thracian singer in their rage. That is an old device, and it was played when I from Thebes came last the conqueror. The thrice three muses, mourning for the death of Birdie, late deceased in beggary. That is not satire, keen and critical, and not sorting with a nuptial ceremony. A tedious brief scene of young Pyramus and his love Thisbe. Very tragical mirth. Merry and tragical? Tedious and brief? That is hot ice and wondrous strange snow. How shall we find the concord of this discourse?
A play there is, my lord, some 10 words long, which is as brief as I could know a play. But by 10 words, my lord, it is too long, which makes it tedious. For in all the plays there's not one word act, one player fitted, and tragical, my noble lord, it is, for Pyramus therein doth praise himself. Which when I saw first, I must confess, made mine as water, but more merry tears. The passion of loud laughter never shed.
What have they that did play it?
Hard-handed men that work in Athens here, which never laboured in their minds till now, and now have toiled their unbreathed memories with this same play against your nuptials.
And we all hear it.
No, my noble lord, it is not for you. I have turned it over, and it is nothing, nothing in the world, unless you can find sport in their intent, extremely stretched and conned with cruel pain. Sir,
I will hear that play, for never anything can be amiss when simpleness of duty tender it. Go, bring them in.
I love not to see wretchedness overcharged, and duty in its service perishing.
Why, gentle sweet, you shall see no such thing.
so please your grace, the prologue is the rest.
Let him approach.
If we offend, it is with goodwill. That you should think we come not to offend, but with goodwill. To show our simple skill, that is the true beginning of our end. Consider then, we come but not in despite. Our true intent is all for your delight. The actors are at hand, and by their show you shall know all that you are like to know.
This fellow does not stand upon both.
Cultivate not the stop. The moral, my lord, is not to let us speak, but to speak true.
Indeed, he hath laid on his prologue like a child on a recorder, a sound, but not in government.
This speech was like a tangled chain, nothing impaired, but all disordered. Who is next?
Gentles, perchance you wonder at this show, but wander on until truth make all things plain. This man is Pyramus, if you will know. This beauteous lady, which is Thisbe. This man with a lion and rocker that presents war. That vile war which did these lovers sunder, and whose through war think they are contented for souls to whisper. At the which, let no man wonder, this man with the lantern dog and bush of thorn presenteth moonshine. For if you will know by moonshine did these lovers think no scorn, to meet at Ninus' tomb, there to woo. This grisly beast which lion hight by name, the trusty Thisbe coming first by night did scare away, or rather did affright. And as she fled, her mantle she did fall. Excuse me, her mantle she did fall. Thank you. Which lion vile with a bloody mouth did stain. Anon comes Pyramus, sweet youth and tall, wall and lovers twain at large discourse while here they do remain.
I wonder if the lion be the thing.
I wonder, my lord, what a lion may with many asses do.
In this same interlude it doth befall that I, one snout by name, do present a wall. And such a wall as I would have you think had in it a crannied hole, or chink, through which the lovers, Pyramus and Thisbe, did whisper often, very secretly. This loam, this rough cast, and this stone does show that I am that same wall. The truth is so, and this the cranny is right and sinister, through which the fearful lovers are to whisper.
You desire Lyman's death, better.
Walls are so willful to hear without warning.
This is the silliest stuff that ever I heard.
Pyramus draws near the wall. Silence.
Oh, grim look night, oh night with you so black. Oh night which ever after when day is not. Oh night, alack, alack, alack. I fear my Thisbe's promises will go. And thou, O wall, O sweet and lovely wall, that standest between her father's ground and mine. O wall, O sweet and lovely wall, show me thy chink to blink through with mine eye. Thanks, courteous wall, Jove shield thee well for this. But what see I? No, this me new I see. O wicked wall, through whom I see no bliss, cursed be thy stones for thus deceiving me. The wall. No, sir, indeed he should not. Deceiving me is Thisbe's king. She is to enter now. We shall see before Pat as I told you. Yonder she comes.
O wall, full often hast thou heard my moans.
Parting my fair parents.
O wall, full often hast thou heard my moans, for parting my fair parents.
I see a voice. Now will I to the chink, to blink through with mine eyes, and hear my Thisbe's face. Thisbe!
My love, thou art my love, I think.
Think what thou wilt, and like Lymander I am trusty still.
And I like Helen to fits me to kill.
Oh, not Shafalus to Brocus was so true.
The Shafalus to Brocus, I to you.
Oh, kiss me through the whole of this vile wall.
I kiss the wall's hole, not your lips at all.
Wilt thou take these to meet me straightway?
Tide life, tide death, I come without delay. Thus have I, wall, my part discharged so, and being done, thus wall away doth go.
Now we can get all down between the two neighbours.
Walls without warning.
Here come two noble priests, a man and a lion.
You ladies, you that fear the smallest monstrous mouse that creep on the floor, may now quite chance to quake and tremble near, when lion, rough in wildest rage doth roar. Roar! They know that I have snug the joint of ham, a lion's fell, nor else no lion's den, and if I should as lion come in strife into this place, 'twere pity on my life.
A very gentle beast, and a good conscience.
This lanthorn doth the horned moon present.
You should have worn the horns on his head.
He is no presence, his horns are invisible within the circumference.
This lanthorn doth the horned moon present, myself, the man in the moon do seem to be.
This is the greatest error of all the rest. The man should be put into the lantern, for how else is he the man in the moon?
You dare not come there for the candle, for you see, it is already in snuff.
I am a weary of the moon. Would he would change?
Proceed, moon. Look, all that I have to say is to tell you that this lantern is the moon. Myself, the man in the moon, this thorn bush, my thorn bush, and this dog, my dog.
All these should be in the lantern, for all these are in the moon. But silence, here comes Thisbe.
This is all he's doing for where love.
Sweet moon, I thank thee for thy sunny beams. I thank thee, moon, for shining now so bright. For by thy gracious golden glittering beams, I wish to take the truest Thisbe signs. But stay, O spy, but mark for night what dreadful dole is here. Eyes didn't see, how can it be? Oh, dainty duck, oh dear. Thy mantle good. Thy mantle good. What stained with blood? Approach ye furies fell. Oh, fates come, cut thread and drum. Well, crush, unclue, and quell.
This passion and the death of a dear friend would go near to make a man look sad.
Beshrew my heart, but I pity the man.
Thank you. Oh, wherefore, lion, didst thou lion's frame? Since lion while have thee flowered, my dear, which is, no, which was the fairest dame that lived, that loved, that liked, that looked with cheer. Come, tears confound, out sword and wound the pap of Pyramus. I that left pap where heart doth thought, thus I die. Thus. Now I am dead. Now I am fled. My soul is in the sky. Tongue, loose thy light. Moon, take thy flight. Moon, take thy flight. Now I die. 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 Die.
shall find him like starlight. Here she comes, and her passion ends the play.
Methinks she should not choose a long one for such a period. I hope she will quit.
Asleep, my love. What dead? What love? Pyramus, arise. Speak, speak. What love? They're dead. Too must cover thy sweet eyes. These lily lips, this cherry hair, these yellow lips. All gone, all gone. Lovers make moan. His eyes were as green as leeks. Oh, sisters free, come to me with hands as pale as milk. Lay them in gore, since you have shore, with shears as thread of silk. Tongue not a word, come trusty sword, come blade my breast and rule. Oh! And farewell, friends. And you.
Aye, all too.
No, I assure you, sir, the one is that part of their fathers. Would it please you to see that Noggle, to hear a burgomaster dance between two of our company?
No, Epilogue, I pray you. Your play needs no excuse. Never excuse. For when the players are all dead, there need none to be blamed. Marry, if he that had writ it had played Pyramus, and hanged himself in Thisby's garter, it would have been a fine tragedy. And so it was, truly and most notably discharged. But come, your burgomaster, let your epilogue alone. In nightly revels and new jollity.
Now the host line roars, and forth beheld the moon, whilst the heavy dragon snores, with all weary tasks were done. waves that do run from the triple Hecate's team, from the presence of the sun, following darkness like a dream. Now a frolic, not a mouse, shall disturb this hallowed house. I am sent with broom before to sweep the dust behind the door.
Through the house give glimmering light, by the dead and drowsy fire. Every elf and fairy sprite offers light as bird from briar, and this ditty after me, sing and dance it trippingly. Now, till the break of day, through this house each fairy stray, to the best bride bed will we, which by us shall blessed be, and the issue there create, ever shall be fortunate. So shall all the couples three, ever true in loving be, and the blots of nature's hand shall not in their issue stand. With this field you consecrate, every fairy take his gate, and each several chambers bless through this house with sweet peace. And this ditty, after me, sing and dance trippingly. Trip away! Make no stay! Meet me here by break of day!
If we shadows have offended, think but this, and all is mended, that you have but slumbered here, whilst these visions did appear, and this weak and idle theme, no more yielding but a dream. Gentles, do not reprehend, if you pardon, we will mend. And, as I am an honest cuck, if I have had luck, now to escape the serpent's tongue, we will make amends along, else the pucker liar call. So, good night unto you all. Give me your hands if we be friends, and Robin shall restore amends.
There remains one final ceremony to take place this evening. Before we do that, I would like to express your thanks to our musicians, to our performers, and to the cast for this very great amount of effort they put in performing this palpable, gross play. It is something that has been put together quite quickly, but nevertheless it does represent a tremendous amount of hard work. Now, Shakespeare's Dream was not originally written to be performed in the theatre. It was written to be performed as a family entertainment, family gathering. So it is very fitting that it is performed this evening at the gathering of the Harroway family for the time they found the headmaster. Now, not only must we thank the people who have taken part, but there are many behind the scenes who are not seen. There are many at the front of house, and there are many who have done a lot about the impressions this evening as well. So our thanks to them at the same time. And I'm sure you'll be very glad to know that your son who's been donated to cancer research. So thank you all who have taken part in this gala performance tonight. Now I call upon David Lucas, who is our Area Education Officer, to make the final presentation.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's a great pleasure to me to be able to share in this evening, and specifically to have this opportunity to thank Alan Garner on behalf of the authority for all he has done, not only for this school, but in many long years with the authority. I should think probably there are very few people, very few teachers, very few heads who have quite such a long period of service with Hampshire. Alan, in fact, has 38 years, and indeed was first appointed 41 years ago. I think if I've got it right, Alan. That's something very, very strong. And in particular, of course, his headship here at this school. Now, I don't want to speak at length because I feel that what you've seen tonight and what you've heard tonight are in themselves sufficient tribute to Alan, because if he had not been here and started this school and carried it through from its beginnings through a reorganisation and right on to the present day, then this would not have been here happening tonight, and we should not have been here. So I simply want to add my thanks to him, which are my personal thanks and those of the authority, also the thanks of the staff in the area and in the centre, the advisory staff, the administrative staff. And I have to present you with something which is just a token of their esteem, just a small token of their gratitude and thanks to him. It's just a little card that we do present with a little a little word of thanks inside. We call it the gold letter, and it's simply, on the occasion of your retirement, Alan, gives you the best wishes of the authority, and is signed by the Chairman of the Education Committee, by the County Education Officer, and by myself. And if I could present you with this, and with it goes our thanks and our best wishes.
Just why those of us that either belong to Harroway or have belonged to Harroway are justly proud of it. It's been a tremendous week, it really has, and tonight's performance, I think, has been the top. So thank you very much indeed for what you've done this week. It's tremendous. As somebody once said to me when I first took on this job, they said that you'll find being a head teacher probably the loneliest job in the world. Because at one moment, you, when it's chosen, you can be the authority. At the next moment, you can be the staff. And the two don't often mix, particularly in times of difficulty. But I've been fortunate because I've had a number of people that have helped me through the years tremendously. Not the least of it is Paul standing over there. He's supported me through thick and thin. And I don't think that we would have got quite this far if he hadn't been there to help. Thank you very much indeed, Paul, for all that you've done in supporting me getting this lot going. Thank you very much. say who at the governor's meeting, when I did say that I was giving up, sort of muttered in the background, just as he's getting to know the job. I think he put it a little worse than that. Just getting the hang of it. But it's with staff like that I'll say it again. It's with staff like that we can produce things like this to show. And again, I've been extremely fortunate to have staff that have stayed. There are still a number of people that are with me from 1967, would you believe? Sounds like Middle Ages, doesn't it? But again, thanks to John and his band and David and all the people in the orchestra. A number of them have put up a great deal of time to come back this evening, and I'm very pleased to see you. I'm not going to take up any more of your time. My retirement now is about 5 hours overdue. We finished about 5 to 3 and I really shouldn't have been working now. But thank you all very much for coming this evening. It's been a great pleasure meeting a lot of other people that I haven't seen for many years. Thank you very much for your good wishes. I intend to enjoy my retirement starting now. Thank you very much.
Chocolate.